Browns QB Joe Flacco responds to Shedeur Sanders starting. Joe Flacco will watch from the sideline in street clothes when Cleveland Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders gets his first taste of NFL action on Friday. Sanders is set to get the starting nod when the Browns take the field for their preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers. Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and rookie Dillon Gabriel will not play, per head coach Kevin Stefanski. Pickett and Gabriel are nursing nagging injuries, and the Browns don't feel like the 40-year-old Flacco needs to see preseason action at this point. Sanders and newly signed veteran Tyler Snoop Huntley will be the quarterbacks on the field. It's Shedeur and Snoop will be the quarterbacks that are playing in this game, Stefanski said. Snoop just got off the airplane yesterday, so we will catch him up. Flacco expressed that he would have liked to see some action in the first preseason tilt. However, he knows it'll be a memorable experience for his QB room comrade Sanders. Oh, it'll be interesting. I think we'll all be sitting there watching and be excited for football to be going real time. And I think he's probably excited about that too, Flacco said. I mean, your first time to go in the NFL, I remember mine. I didn't get to play until the last 2 minutes of the game, but it's something that he'll remember forever. Most of us have dreamt about this moment since we're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So, for him to get a chance to go out there and actually take the field, even though it's preseason, we're all going to be on the sidelines enjoying it. Flacco has seen a lot over his 17-year career and has been working alongside Sanders for a while now. The Browns selected Sanders in the 5th round of the draft in April, and Flacco has seen him grow during that time. I think he's come in from day one with a pretty good head on his shoulders, pretty good method about how he thinks he should do things, Flacco said. And I think we've all been in that room together and all picked up little things from each other. So, I think he's just staying the course and continuing to try to grab a thing here. There will be many eyes on the game to see Sanders' debut. But it doesn't feel too different for Flacco. It's so funny because I don't really think of it that way, Flacco said. We're just kind of going to work every day and doing our job, and we're in the room together. But yeah, that'll make it exciting. Joe Flacco not worried about Browns' QB competition. Flacco is listed as QB1 on the depth chart, although the Browns have maintained that it's an open competition. The former Super Bowl MVP is not sweating the uncertainty. I'm not worried one bit, man, Flacco said. I'm just out here enjoying it and doing the best I can every single day, trying to show these guys that, man, I can do it. You should have confidence in me. When I talk to my wife at night, maybe she's not as patient. But listen, I'm having a lot of fun just going out there and slamming it around a practice right now, and I'm doing a good job just kind of keeping my feet where they are. And that's all I can do right now. The Browns have said they want to name a starter sooner rather than later. Week 1 is quickly approaching, with Cleveland set to take on AFC North rival Cincinnati on September 7th. Cleveland, Ohio. The news hit like a lake-effect blizzard. Rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders would be starting the Cleveland Browns preseason opener. And the first-person reporters wanted a reaction from? The veteran, the Super Bowl MVP. The old lion still roaming the quarterback room, Joe Flacco. But instead of fire, drama, or a smirk of indignation, Flacco gave the kind of answer that only 16 years in the league could prepare you to give. Kid earned it, he said, with a shrug that carried no malice, just miles of turf-worn wisdom. Inside the Browns' Berea training facility, the atmosphere had shifted in recent weeks. Shedeur had gone from wide-eyed rookie to field general, commanding respect with crisp reads and a quiet fire. Every day, he stayed late, first throwing to the fifth-string receivers, then to himself, jogging imaginary routes and visualizing defenses. Flacco noticed. I saw a little bit of me in him, Joe admitted in a quieter moment at his locker. Only he's got a bit more swagger and way cooler cleats. The room chuckled. Flacco always had that dry humor, the kind that could cool a boiling headline. But behind the joke was a real observation. You don't get a start handed to you in this league unless something's brewing. And with Shedeur, it's brewing, Flacco added, rubbing his stubbled jaw like a man remembering his own NFL beginnings in Baltimore. What made this moment special wasn't just that Shedeur Sanders was starting. It was who was responding. Joe Flacco wasn't just another backup. He was the backup. The one who had saved the Browns season late last year. The guy who walked off the golf course into playoff football like it was a casual Sunday stroll. And here he was, willingly sliding into a mentorship role, when many in his shoes might have grumbled or ghosted the media. He came to me, Flacco said. Before the announcement even dropped. Shedeur sat down and said, Joe, I respect you. I need your eyes on this. That simple act, a 22-year-old asking a 39-year-old for his wisdom, might have been the real victory of training camp. That's when I knew, Flacco said. He's not just trying to win a job. He's trying to own it the right way. Shedeur, for his part, hasn't spoken much publicly since the news broke. But sources inside the locker room say he's been laser-focused, bordering on obsessive. His iPad, always in hand. His locker? Tidy, almost militarily so. The only ornament? A photo of him and his father, Coach Prime, after a win at Colorado, both beaming like brothers in arms. He's not using his name as a crutch, said one Browns assistant. He's using it as fuel. That's not lost on Flacco either. I've seen sons of legends come through this league, Joe said. It's not easy. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. You get the burden of expectation. But perhaps the most revealing moment came after practice on Thursday. The quarterbacks had just wrapped up red zone drills, and Flacco was walking off the field when Shedeur sprinted over, tablet in hand. Joe looked cover, 2 shell, but they rotated to Tampa late. I missed the window to the dig. Should have hit the hot. Joe looked at him, grinned. You just diagnosed a disguised coverage like a 10-year vet. You think you missed the dig, but you froze the backer with your eyes. That's a win, Shedeur. The two walked off the field together, Shedeur nodding silently, Joe tossing a Gatorade bottle into the air and catching it with the ease of a man who'd been here many times before. Later that night, as cameras hovered outside the Browns' facility, waiting for a quote, Joe Flacco gave them more than they expected. I'm not here to compete with Shedeur, he said. I'm here to complete him. If he's the guy now, that doesn't threaten me, it inspires me. Because I love this game. And I love watching it get passed on the right way. A pause. He's ready. Let's see what he does when the lights hit.